So here's how it worked, right? So back when I was growing up, I used to dye my hair like left and right. When I say I used to dye it, I used to dye it. I don't know why I used to dye so much, but I dyed it all the time. Maybe I would dye blonde, or maybe I would dye red, or maybe red and blonde was like my favorite thing. But I would always dye it, or I would dye it back black. But my hair never could grow because I was always dyeing it all the time, stripping my hair of its natural oils and bleaching it, all this stuff, right? And your hair is supposed to be like your antennas, right? Because there's a lot of stuff that goes on spiritually when it comes to your hair. But back then, what I did not know, because the spirit created this type of hair color, the spirit created the wigs and things of that nature. So the spirit created it, but I myself did not know that a spirit created it. So here I am, I'm dyeing my hair, doing everything that I'm supposed to be doing, and certain people would come and talk to me, oh, I love your hair color, and certain men would be attracted to me and all this kind of stuff. The reason why they were attracted to me, or they were complimenting me and stuff like that on my hair, is because the spirit that led me to dye my hair and the spirit that was leading them recognized what it owned on me. So those people were coming to me, even if they did not know, even if they did not know, oh, she dyed her hair, there's this spirit, this and that. The spirit that was leading them knew it. So it influenced them to come and speak to me. It influenced them to come and try to seduce me and all of these things, just based on what I had done with my hair color, right? Because it belonged to the spirit. So like I said, because we're talking about the physical and the spiritual. So even as the physical, so I'm trying to break it down the way that I want to break it down. So physically, I did not know anything about the spirit world when I was dyeing my hair red, blonde, whatever. I did not know anything about it, but the spirit knew. So the spirit, because the spirit knew, and the spirit was leading other people just like it was leading me, and those spirits recognized each other, they allowed us to link up. So you see how that works. Is like, even if that individual does not know that he's being led, let's just say it's a water spirit, right? Even if that individual, that man, doesn't know he's being led by a water spirit, and then I have my hair dyed red or blonde, don't know I'm being led by a water spirit, the water spirits recognize each other, and the water spirit pushed us to come to one another so we can link up. But so that's the spiritual versus the physical, right? So the devil does everything he can to keep you, to deceive you, and to keep you from being able to recognize, to know the strategies of the devil. Because when you know this, you can now make a decision, because we have willpower, and we're able to make decisions. You can now make the decision to deter, or turn away from that spirit, right? So I don't dye my hair. There are certain things that I don't do that some men, they just won't come and talk to me about, right? Because